everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Solorzano and welcome to the side of YouTube where we talk about self-growth, personal development, and manifestation. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. This video is about scripting. I feel like this is the most powerful technique of manifestation, I don't know, like that I've ever used. So I first heard of scripting in the Ask and It Is Given book by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And I really didn't know too much about it beforehand. Like I had never heard about it before, but basically scripting is speaking what the reality that you want into existence. It's a law of attraction technique, and like I said, I feel like it's one of the most powerful when it comes to manifesting. You have to be able to speak the language of the universe. So I wrote down some things that I would write in my journal back in 2019 in order to basically manifest that the life that I'm living now, which is doing YouTube and just kind of doing whatever I want. Having my dream partner, my dream, everything that I have right now is something that I've scripted before. And what prompted me to do this video was because I actually wanted to script what I want now. So everything that I scripted about came into existence. So now I'm ready for like what's next, you know? And I thought I wanted to make a video about it. So when I started scripting, I basically put myself into this vibration where I feel very, very grateful for everything that I do have. And I think it's really important to be in this vibration in order to move forward with having the things that you want, because I think the universe sees, if you just manifest what you want and then you are already ready to jump into the new thing, the universe is like, okay. I feel like it takes like a longer time in order to receive whatever else that you do want in your next manifestation. So I think it's really important to just kind of bask in like the things that you have manifested, the things that you do have. Whether if you knew you were manifesting or not, you have been manifesting your entire life. Stay in that attitude of gratitude, like I always say, and just bask, you know? One of the things that I like to say, like the languages that I speak is, or when I'm journaling, is I'll say, I am so happy and grateful for. I am so happy and grateful that. I am so blessed that. I am so blessed for. And all of these things kind of help like get you into that vibration of gratitude. If you kind of just start with what you do have, you are starting to journal and you're saying, I'm so happy and grateful for this new day. This new day is magical. I'm so grateful for what's to come. The sun feels so good on my skin. I love the breeze in my hair. All of these things, and you want to manifest being in a new country. Let's just say you want to travel more. You can start adding that little bit of sprinkle into your journaling and say, I'm just so grateful I get to experience the breeze and the sun and the wind and all of that stuff in a different country. And I love experiencing new things. I love being with people from different cultures, and you just start to kind of like prep your mind into the idea of what you desire. I very much wanted to travel as much as possible. When I was in college, I had the experience of being able to go to a different country. I went to Denmark, I went to London, I went to Italy, and I just had like the best of times. And I think traveling is so important for you to just expand your mind, and there's just so much out there. You want to experience different cultures, like traveling is the way to go. It's like it's another joy of life. So I don't know why I brought up that story, but I thought it could be helpful for someone in case you guys are trying to experience more travel into your life. Another thing that I would say is when you are scripting, you want to also talk about the way that the experience makes you feel. Talk about how the sun feels so good on your skin, how refreshing it is to be with different cultures, all of those things. You really want to just tap into the details as much as possible if you want to be able to manifest. We're just going to use the example of travel, to be able to manifest going to a new country. think about all like the foods, like how delicious it is. Think about how conversations that you're gonna have. Talk about how you might get lost and that it's just even so fun to get lost and find your way again. And all of those, like those experiences that you experience while traveling, just bask in that. Get so detailed in at least get detailed in like the visualization. So what you can do is look up photos, look up videos of other creators of these certain travel spots, and that will enhance your visualization, and it's going to enhance like your scripting experience. I feel like I've never really described what scripting is. It's basically, you are the director, you are the main character of the movie, and you are basically telling your main character and setting the scene for that main character. You want to think about like all the best possible scenarios. What happens is people don't even allow themselves to dream because they're so stuck in the matrix and the program. They don't even allow themselves to even think like, if you work a job that doesn't really pay too much money, like, or the money that you desire, and you're just like, well, I have all these bills to pay, so there's no way I can travel. So I'm not even gonna even think about going there, you know? And it's like, I could understand where you're coming from on that. Like, I've definitely been there. I've been in that mindset, but just allow yourself to even dream about the best possible scenario. I know when I started scripting, I didn't even have a job, right? Like, it was one of those things where I seriously was like, I am totally going out on a limb here, and why not, you know? Why not go for it? And if I'm gonna go for it, I want to think about traveling in luxury, right? Like, I want to think about getting to the most beautiful places that I had never even dreamt that I would even be in. I would just want to focus on how it feels. I want to think about like what type of luxury I would like to experience. First class, right? Best hotel, most delicious restaurants, 5 stars, like all of those things. That's the kind of stuff I was imagining. And it was funny, like I said, I didn't even have a job at the time I was actually scripting these things, but that's my life experience right now. That is literally what I'm doing now. So it's like, you don't even have to understand the why and the how it's all gonna happen. You just have to allow yourself to imagine. I think it was Albert Einstein who said that your greatest power is like your imagination. So just allow yourself to step into that power of your imagination of what you actually want without thinking about like how you're gonna get there, because that's really not your job. You imagining it is your job, and the universe is going to meet you halfway. But you have to do the work, and you have to believe that, you know, you don't even have to like believe everything. You just have to say, well, wouldn't this be nice? This would be awesome, right? I mean, if it happens, it happens, but if it doesn't, like, at least it was like a good visualization in my head. Like, it felt nice. It felt nice to think about it. So be happy and grateful for, imagine. And another thing I would say is also describe it in detail. And you can even try this when you are over the weekend. Let's just say you don't have enough time to just sit down and journal about what you're grateful for. You can take some time over the weekend, take at least 10 to 20 minutes, and just kind of let yourself run with it, and start in the morning and describe what your best day would be like. You know, it's the weekend, you have the whole day. Yeah, you have these little errands that you have to do, but think about the best possible way these errands can be run. You run into somebody and they help you out. Like, I remember when I was first discovering this, I would take my clothes to the laundromat, and there was this guy that was literally passing out quarters to everybody inside the laundromat, handing out money. And so like, I was able to do my laundry for free, and that was something that I had scripted about. Like, whoa, isn't it so nice that people just want to give me money? Like, that is something that you can imagine, right? Like imagine how that feels, like to be supported and to be taken care of like that by other people that you don't even know. Like it's a serendipitous type of thing, but you know, just allow that best possible scenario to come to you by doing the work of imagining it. And I know it's kind of weird at first, but like trust me, you will be surprised of what is attracted to you. Of course, there are things that don't actually happen that you script about, but a lot of the reason why that it may not be attracted to you or it may not come to you is because you have some blocks inside you. So whether that be triggers or traumas, whatever is like holding you back, like limiting beliefs, self-doubt, all of these things, those things are stuck inside you, which is probably why those best case scenarios have not come to you just yet. So you need to do the inner work and work through that. So if you are, let's say you're scripting about, you know, having the best day ever, people like just want to give you money for whatever reason, and it doesn't happen. So you're triggered by that, you know, ask yourself, why am I triggered by this? Like, you know, start to dive deeper on that and just allow yourself to kind of learn more about yourself and let that tell you what you can work on, because a lot, like these triggers, like they're actually like clues and to be able to release that stuff. Imagine yourself like you are floating on this tube and you're in the river and you're going down the river and there's all these like rocks and there's you know, there's, I don't know, just like things in the way, like lots of I don't know, is it like seaweed? No, not seaweed, seaweed's in the ocean. But you know when you're in the river and then there's like these like, I guess dams and stuff, I don't know. But just these rocks that are in the way and you're trying to go down the river, but these rocks like keep getting in your way. So imagine that stuff as your triggers, your blocks, your limiting beliefs, like all of that stuff that's bothering you inside. Imagine those are your rocks, you know? And so what you want to do, a lot of people get really frustrated if you bump into a rock, but if you're actually like, you know, okay, like thankful that you bumped into this rock, and then you kind of figure out, you know, how to move it or how to get your way around it, then you're grateful that you were able to figure out a way around it, so that way if you run into another rock, you know what to do next time, right? So that's how you to think about scripting and manifesting and all that stuff. You are just learning more about yourself, and the more that you learn and do the inner work, the easier it gets. So right now for me, like the river inside of me, it feels like an easy stream, right? Because I did the inner work that I was able to remove those blocks or find a way to get around them without disrupting my high vibration, and I'm able to kind of swiftly go through and just kind of flow. I hope this is helpful. I know this was kind of a lot, but scripting is a very powerful tool. If you guys have any questions about you know, other ways to script, I would, or if you guys have any tips and techniques of like, if you've tried scripting before, I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.